Hey there, Wondering Watchers. I'm Sony Golden for The Vibe is Golden. Welcome to this edition of Tabloid Tarot, where we unveil celebrity news stories that might hit the tabloids next and dig into old scandals that still cause a stir. In today's Tabloid Tarot, we're taking a peek at the mystery surrounding a member of the royal family. We are tossing Catherine, Princess of Wales, into the spotlight to be tabloid tarot. So let's see what sensational headline we have for Catherine's lack of public appearances lately. Okay, so we have here faith, pride, self-esteem, self-worth, ego, safety. It says safety first, always be patient with yourself. Once you feel safe, you can be brave and make some magic. And use your time well. Make every moment count. So here it seems like this concept of patience and using time for some type of safety. You've got this ego, pride, and this faith here. It's almost making me think that there is truth to the fact that Kate Middleton has been out of the public eye because of her health. And with this pride card, this concept of self-esteem, self-worth, ego, it could be that there's a sense of wanting to have a certain appearance and therefore not really feeling ready, healthy enough to be seen, at least in that princess capacity. This aspect of faith is interesting. It could be one of those things where maybe, you know, if you watch those like medical shows or those dramas where people are having some kind of situation and the doctors kind of say, well, it's like in God's hands now. You know, it could be that there's still like kind of figuring things out. But let's see what the cards say. I'm going to go ahead and lay out the cards, and then I will kind of identify their positions and meanings. And start out with that broad overview first. Interesting, because for the health cards, it doesn't look like there's really much going on there. Okay, so here I have it set up. What's going on with her health is on this side, and then what's hidden from view is over here. And then kind of here is like what's going on currently. Let's see at the bottom of the deck, the influencing energy for this reading. We have the Four of Cups here. So it could be to some degree like this concept of like not really wanting to accept what's being offered, or not really feeling like wanting to interact with the world right now. Let me see what's behind it. Ace of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. It's almost as if there is like this kind of feeling of a certain like energy So so here, the current energy of the Eight of Wands. The truth of the matter, we have the Six of Cups. In terms of the challenge, we have the Two of Cups. In terms of the princess's health for past, present, future. For the past, we have Ten of Pentacles. For the present, we have the Queen of Wands. For the future, we have the Knight of Cups. In terms of the intentions, we have the Nine of Pentacles here. What's hidden from view? In the past, we have the Wheel of Fortune. In the present position, we have the King of Swords. In the future, we have the Chariot. And the intentions here are like the Nine of Wands. I do feel like her current energy with this Eight of Wands, there's definitely, she's like advancing and progressing and like moving forward. The truth of the matter is the Six of Cups. This is a card about some aspect of the past, nostalgia, kind of possibly even seeking the joy of the yesteryear. And like perhaps even like she's legitimately spending time with her kids. But challenge here for her is the Two of Cups. So perhaps there's a challenge in terms of being on the same page as her husband, Prince William there. In terms of her health in the past, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So that seems like a very like in terms of material, wealth, security, and like physical health, I would say Ten of Pentacles is pretty good. In terms of her present health, we have the Queen of Wands. So there's a sense of like strength there. For some people, it could be some aspect of like dealing with the spine or back or the heart. And then we have here in the future position, we have the Knight of Cups. And that kind of indicates a sense of like romanticizing something. I want to kind of curious if this Knight of Cups could also kind of indicate something to do with stomach or say like the breast area. But in terms of her intentions with the Nine of Pentacles here, it's intended to be like strong, independent. So I feel like this is a really good card in terms of her like health, making sure that her body is taken care of and given like what it needs to kind of be whole or complete. In terms of like what's hidden from view, you have the Wheel of Fortune in the past. So to me, it's almost like how like the whole operation works in terms of like their life, aspects of royalty. I also see it as like just changing roles, changing obligations. In terms of what's hidden from view at present, we have the King of Swords here. So basically, it does seem like the King of Swords could be a doctor, more procedures that are going on. And in the future, we do have this Chariot card. This does kind of indicate this is the sign of Cancer for the zodiac, and it can indicate like aspects of the stomach or breasts. And here are the intentions. We have the 9 of Wands. And this is a sense of like feeling that your energy is depleted, but still needing to persevere and prepare for a fight. So it's almost making me think about this is almost making me wonder if this is what's hidden from view in terms of like, I think it's interesting, like the Faith card and the Wheel of Fortune card, this concept of like uncertainty. So it's making me think that this side is what the truth is, like what is hidden from view, and in terms of like the health of what they want the public to kind of like what's on display. And this idea in the past were, you know, like healthy, happy, tight royal family, and right now she's doing well, she's doing strong, you know, like being strong and, you know, about to step into her powers and her duties. And for the future here, you know, in terms of her health, I would say it's kind of being able to kind of sense what's going on with their health, and also like taking actions to make sure that like her needs are met, her emotional needs are met, and also kind of, I want to say, being able to kind of go on that more, I want to say, humanitarian focused journey of like connecting with the people and being like what they imagine her to be. And in terms of the intentions is to present the princess in this very like elegant, put together, you know, nothing can phase this person in the 9 of Pentacles. They have everything they need. They could have everything they want inside and out, pretty much. But in terms of like this, what's hidden from view, just like not really knowing how things are going to go, dealing with like experts and doctors, and in the future really having to have a close eye on things, and make sure, like, I feel like there's a sense of like a lot of obstacles ahead in their journey for her, in terms of her health. And so the intentions here is to fight whatever is going on. And it's almost making me wonder if like the truth of the matter, I don't know about like some aspect of her past in health, or perhaps like people in her family in her past who have been affected by certain ailments. But here, even like the 2 of Cups, it's making me think of like the concepts of breast again. I know I'm saying that word a lot. So perhaps like breast cancer. And again, this Chariot card here for the future is a card of like, it is the major arcana card for Cancer. But also it can indicate aspects of like stomach, breast, lymphatic system. So that's kind of what I have going on. So it kind of makes sense. Like, she doesn't really necessarily want to kind of be out there. Probably requires a lot of energy. And so she's kind of gearing up for that energy. But it seems like there is like some like long-term aspect going on that's going to possibly affect her energy, affect how she approaches life. And this use your time well, this make every moment count, Is that kind of I believe this is a card of kind of like you could pass away at any time. You could like pretty much you know, die at any moment. And then also that card kind of indicates that there are people who kind of would waste your time with questions that are unimportant, with viewpoints that are unimportant. So like basically to some degree, she's using her time to feel like she is in a place of safety, and to some degree needing to look a certain way. But really, I feel like there is something that privately she's dealing with that does affect her life and her kids. And so that is a big concern, and also like her energetic levels. So I'm going to pull a card here to see, to ask whether Catherine's disappearance or non-public appearances, or not appearing in public, I wish to say, is truly related to a medical condition or medical issue. And it says, yes, success. Don't miss the opportunity when the time comes. So this is, yeah. So it says Earth success, yes. So it is related to aspects of being physical. And then I was going to say, is there an aspect of cancer possibly involved or concern? And it says yes, it has growth here. Time is dependent on another factor. So it could be that there is a major concern, or maybe they found cancerous cells when they were doing something that was like just a routine thing. But there is concern about whether something might grow. So thanks for watching this edition of Tabloid Tarot. See you next time. Take care.